everybody, welcome or welcome back and Happy New Year. So this is probably my first video of 2024 that will be posted. I hope that you've had a really nice holiday season, festive new year beginning, and feel really good about 2024, which is ahead of us. I know that I have some good feelings about it. I think it's going to be a great year. But before I go into the new year, I'm taking a few minutes here to reflect on 2023 in terms of my purchases. And so I've made a list of 5 hits and 5 misses to review with you. And we're going to start with the misses so that we can end on a high note. Okay, my first miss is this Lillian bean bag. Now, it's not a miss in every way. It's just a miss in terms of it didn't work for the purpose that I bought it for, which was to be a work bag. But the design just doesn't work for me to be able to use it as a tote where I can just toss it over my shoulder quickly. So I'm finding other ways to use this bag, and it makes a really good car bag because I pick it up mostly like this and take it to and from the car, keep things in it like books for my boys, snacks, you know, stuff like that. So it's working, it's just not working in the ways I anticipated. I discussed in the video for the price, it's okay, but I just am not 100% satisfied with the quality of materials used on this bag. The thing I love the most though is the personalization. I really like the colors and I really like the look of the bag. But in general, I would have to put it on my miss list for this past year. Another bag that I hope to use for a work bag is that Telfar tote. And I made a video about this as well, explaining why I sold it. The straps just didn't work for me. I mean, it was completely opposite of that Lillian bean bag, and just that top strap was way too long. In fact, it was my rebound from the Lillian bean. It definitely wasn't one of my best purchases for 2023. It's definitely on my miss list. Another one that's not been one of my favorites this year is this Portland Leather Goods mini crossbody. I got this bag off one of the Portland Leather Goods Facebook groups. That's where you'd go to get colors that you know that you want. They're like unicorn colors, and this, by the way, this color is Satsuma. It's a really pretty orange. But the thing that I didn't know about this leather is how slouchy it was. I had to get an organizer for this bag because it's basically just a puddle. You see how it's just like falling over? It won't stand up on its own. And I was like, what is this? It's not what I expected in terms of leather. So I had to get an organizer for it to just give it some kind of structure. And it just kind of takes away, in my opinion, a little bit of the joy of using the bag, is that the organizer is not optional in my opinion. Like, I have to have it to get the bag to function. When you do buy something from Portland Leather Goods directly, they always have like a chart there explaining to you how slouchy or how firm to expect. And so that kind of led me to this bag I just purchased recently, the Rainstorm. And I was very cautious and looked very carefully to find one of their most firm leathers that was available on the website. So I kind of learned my lesson on this one, and it's helping me go forward anyway in terms of Portland Leather Goods. All right, so I'm putting this on my miss list, but I'm not sure if it's really a miss. It's just a bag that hasn't been as used as much as I expected. So this is Polène, and I got this in New York when I went to visit Yota and Dawn. And we met up with Cami and went into the city, and I had a great time buying this bag. I really, really did. And I went there with the intention of like looking at it in person to see if I would like it, because I couldn't tell from the website. It seems to be, as of now anyway, it seems to be one of these bags that I enjoy looking at more than actually using. You know, it's a very small bag. I knew that going into it. I knew that you would lose some capacity here because of the beautiful pleating and draping of the leather. Like, I knew all that going into it. Perhaps it's not the bag, it's just that I'm leaning more to top handles recently. So that might be why it's kind of on my miss list. I mean, it's gorgeous, but I just haven't reached for it nearly as much as I expected I would. Okay, my next miss is a luxury bag. And again, I think the word miss is kind of strong here, but you know, if I have to be honest about it, it would go on the miss pile instead of the hit pile. So this is the Louis Vuitton Sardinia bag. I might not be saying that correctly, but I'll put the spelling so that you can see how to spell it. It's so, so cute. And at the time, I thought this would be a better option for me than the Alma, but it turns out I just haven't used it. Now, the reason may not be, you know, specifically because of the bag features, because I love this Damier Ebene print. It's in wonderful condition. Like, it's just in great condition. I'm not dissatisfied with the bag at all. I like that it has an internal pocket here on the bag. I like how far the zippers come down so that you can get in there and see your things when you go to pull it open. There are a lot of things I really like about the bag. I think the reason that it's on my miss list is because of the other bag that I got very close to this one. The other bag is the Belém PM. So when I went to go for a small bag with a damier ebene print, this is the one I reached for. And I think it's because it has these external pockets. So you can see these pockets here. But when it comes to wanting a small bag with a damier ebene print, I choose this one instead. Okay, now let's go over to the hits. Now I know I'm cheating with this one, but I am going to put this first entry as a whole category. Everything having to do with vintage Coach is a big hit for me. And this is the bag that really made me just go, wow, I love this. I love the leather. I love the feel. I love the age. I love the imperfections. Like, I loved everything about this bag. By the way, this is the Vintage Coach Rambler Legacy. So I found this bag sort of by accident because it was just at my local thrift store. But once I got this and started using it, I absolutely fell for it. And then I started looking online to make, purchases of Vintage Coach and, building a collection of those bags. And I will link my Vintage Coach playlist that I've created. So if you're curious to go back and see the Vintage Coach bags that I've bought so far in 2023, it will all be there in that one playlist for you. This is another huge hit for me in 2023. It was about a year ago in January that I bought the Loewe puzzle in the size small. And as you can see, it's in this orange color. I'm not afraid of orange bags. I really like orange bags. I like how bold they are and unique they are and how they pop against your outfit. I got this for a great deal from a Japanese reseller. I have used it quite a bit, and it's the older style, like the original style. The best thing about this old style that I found is that I absolutely love the strap that comes with this. The way that it's designed here on this strap, it just keeps all the material together so that you don't have that extra, flyaway leather. So it's just great. I really love this older style. I highly recommend it if you're looking for one on the pre-loved market. This is another bag that I bought this year that's been a great win for me, or a great hit. And this is the Bottega Veneta handle bag, or top handle bag. I think on the website it just says handle bag, the handle bag. So obviously it has this singular top handle here, why I got the name, and it's a frame style bag. So the frame is what gives the shape, and the rest of it is just, squishy leather here. The frame comes down here, and then you have like these folded pieces of leather like under it. It's just very unusual. In fact, in my video, I said it's weird, but I love it. It is a weird bag, but that's why I love it. It's just so unusual. It's so unique. It's so cool to me that it's so different in this design. Yeah, I'm so happy that I bought it. I bought it secondhand, got a good price on it, for the price, the original price that it was. Oh, you can take this strap off if you want to, but I enjoy just, letting it dangle down there. It's just great. And then I have another damier ebene print to talk about today. This is on my hit list. This is the Triana bag, and I've nicknamed it my tank Triana because it is like a tank. For a canvas bag, it's really heavy, but I really enjoy using it because of these handles. Like, these are like speedy handles. They're really, really nice to feel in the grip of your hand. And I also love it because of the external pockets here. Now, it's not a perfect bag. Like, this canvas, has warped, but I still love using it. I can just be maybe a little bit more generous with my stuff. I can get my calendar in here and a small notebook. Even though it has the capability to wear crossbody, I've never actually worn it crossbody because it's kind of boxy and bulky. But even with all those things, it's still one of my favorite bags from this past year. And then we're going to end the list with a big hit, and it's a contemporary bag. This is the Coach Lana 23. I picked this up in the fall, so I haven't had it all of 2023, but in the time that I've had it, I have absolutely loved using it. I really like that it's a top handle bag. Never worn the strap with it yet, but I do keep it in the bag. I love that it's a leather lined bag. So even though it's a contemporary bag Coach, it just really has that, luxe feeling because of the leather on the interior. I really like having this middle compartment because that's where I put my wallet. I can just easily open it and find everything else that I need. So you don't have to dig around in this bag at all. I really like wearing this top handle, you know, and holding it here. It has kind of a vintage look to it as well. In my unboxing, one of the comments was about how it resembled Coach Ergo. And now I can see that because I've been looking at vintage bags more. It's really lightweight for a leather bag. It's small, but it holds, you know, what I need when I need to run out and do everyday kinds of things. I got it in this color. I just had the feeling that this color would sell out, and I was right. This was the dark stone color. It's gone from the website, but they still have this in black and I think ivory. And of course they have also the larger Lanas, you know, shoulder bag, which are really quite impressive bags, I must say. I like the looks of those a lot too. So finishing out here, this has definitely been one of my favorite bags of the year. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, if you would like more information about any of those bags, the unboxing or first impressions or whatever, I will have all of those videos linked below. So you take care. I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.